I'm not the person that wants to go live today. Pinto wants to go live. Pinto, say hi to everybody. Let's see if you make any new friends today. I don't know. YouTube's a rough world, man. You're definitely going to get some haters, that's for sure. Is that? Did you see Dobby over there? What up, Mark Miller? Good morning or possibly afternoon, depending on where you're at in our beautiful world today. Got little Pinto chilling with me this morning. I think it's still morning where I'm at. Yeah, it is. What up, Roofer? I also wanted to try out this YouTube live streaming platform to see how it works. I think we tried it. I think we used YouTube when we did the walk, when I did the kind of little short documentary live stream for that religious walk up the A Mountain, if you guys remember. But I wanted to introduce you guys to Pinto, especially. I know you guys got to meet him kind of when he was in his enclosure, but how cool is that? I never thought ever in my life I would have a spider just chilling on my hand. And as a matter of fact, me and Pinto have been chilling probably for the last week doing this, and he's learned some tricks now, believe it or not. Spiders are smart, man. We'll see if I can show you some of his tricks here. But earlier, as I was playing with him today, he ended up going up my neck. I was talking to my dad, and I wasn't paying attention to him as he was just chilling on my shirt. He usually likes to just chill on my shirt. And I didn't notice because you can't feel these guys, really. They're that small. Once they start crawling a lot, then you can feel them. So I didn't realize he was up my neck until my dad told me, "Hey, Pinto's crawling up your neck." And by the time I was able to run to a mirror, he had already made it up to the back of my hairline. But luckily, he ended up coming around my neck to the front where I could see him, and then he jumped back down onto my hand. What up, I see you? Yeah, he's definitely cute. Watch, let me see if I can show you guys some tricks here. So, this is his little enclosure. I had him in that Halloween-themed enclosure, but I've changed him to a new enclosure because this one's a lot smaller, and it's easier for this little guy to walk around and not waste as much energy having to walk around a really big enclosure. See, he's just looking up. He's already molted twice since I've had him, so I believe he's in about an I8 now. At least an I7 for sure, but I think he's an I8. Oh, he'll definitely get a little bit bigger, ICU, but not that much bigger. But he'll definitely get bigger. I think if I'm not mistaken, and if Dawson was here, she'd definitely be able to correct me. I think he goes up to like an I10 or I12, and then that's when they stop growing. The sad thing about these little guys, and he's a male spider. What's the correct term? I guess the best way to just put it is they don't live very long, Unfortunately, their lifespan can be anywhere from 1 to 2 years. But I'll tell you what, they sure are cute as hell, and I've had nothing but just fun with this little guy since I've owned him. But let's see if I can get him to do a trick. Watch, let's see if we can do some jumping stuff. Actually, let's get him kind of warmed up. You got to get him a little warmed up. He was going crazy earlier, so that's why I said, you know what, let's crank up a live stream so I can show everybody, because if I was to tell you what he was doing, you wouldn't even believe me. But let's see. All right, show him how you jump, Pinto. You can always tell with these guys, too, when they're about to jump, because they kind of stand on their back too late. Watch. And they'll start waving their hands. You want to jump? Show them how to jump. What up, DGaff? Hope you're doing better, my friend. Come on, dude. Why are you so shy now that you're on the camera? You were going crazy earlier. Watch, let's see if I can get him to jump on he likes to jump on his little light, his lamp stand. That's pretty dope. Let's see if I can get him to do it. Oop. You are all that is, man. Spiders, nope, no way, screaming like a girl. What up, loser-o? I'll tell you what, I was not screaming like a girl, but the first time I did this, my hand was definitely shaking. Still shaking a little bit now, but that's not because I'm nervous. That's just probably because, I don't know, from all the years I used to drink. I don't know. From my days of partying. I don't know. Maybe for normal people that are never even drank or did drugs, can you put out your hand and hold it straight? Or is it just me that shakes? But watch, let's see if I can get him to jump. Oh, yeah, he's going to do it. Watch. Go, go, Pinto. Go, Pinto. The farther away, it looks cooler, but, you know, you also want to entice him to do it. Oh, he's going to do it. Come on, Pinto. For the views, bro. Hurry up, Pinto, because my hand's shaking like a motherfucker right now. All right, I'll get a little closer. All right, right there. Show him a little hop. Little hop. Little hop. Go, Pinto, go. Oh, he's getting spoiled. He wants me just to put him on there. No, Pinto. You got to show him the hop. Come on. Show him the hop. He's going to do it. He just wants me to get him closer. Oh, now he doesn't want to go. All right. We tried. You want to show him the hop onto the shirt? Oh, dude, I want you guys to see the jump. The jumps are so cool. Now, obviously, if there's like a little fly or worm walking around, he'll definitely jump on that thing. But, all right, come on, Pinto. Do your thing, little chicken wing. Boom, there you go. Did you see that little jump? Now, I don't know if you guys can see that little webbing behind him. That's his little anchors that he leaves. You guys see the little webbing? But that's Pinto. You got to be careful when you're handling these guys, too, because that webbing gets stuck to your hand sometimes, and you can fling them around like Spider-Man. He's done it a few times, but I learned to be a little bit more careful with them from that. We feed them worms. So let me show you what I feed them. I'm not going to feed them because I just fed them a few days ago. Generally, the rule of thumb is you want to keep their butts about the same size of their head. If their butts are really shrunken in, then that's when you know you need to feed them. If their butts are bigger than their head, which his butt was like that last month, I had overfed him. That was my fault. I learned. That's way too much. So now what I did, and the reason I had overfed him is I had given him a whole worm, and I didn't realize with a little guy like this, you just got to cut a little piece. But I'll show you what I feed him. Now with these guys, you can feed them flies. The little, they're called, I forgot the exact scientific name for the flies, but they're miniature little flies with little red eyes. You can feed them what they're called bot flies, especially when they get bigger. Bot flies are pretty much your scientific name for your regular house fly. But I'll show you what I feed them now, which are they're not, you know, there's different types of worms. You got to give them a specific one, which his are, what do they call them? I bought them at Walmart because they're primarily used for fishing. Look at that man titty. All right, let me show you what I got. Oh, let me say hi to everybody. How rude of me. Good morning. All right, let's turn on this light here. So yeah, he just chills. See, he's just chilling right there. He's a good spider, man. Yesterday, I literally cooked breakfast, like literally cooked eggs, bacon, and everything with him just, oh, there he is, with him just chilling right there. And I even took a little nap on the couch. I passed out for a few minutes. I woke up. He wasn't on my shirt. I started freaking out. Little dude had just ended up walking onto my hand, and he was just chilling on my hand. Now, I'm not going to do that again because he could have easily been crushed. So that was not cool on my part. But at least he was, you know, he didn't walk or take off anywhere. What up, Relix? He's trying to milk him. The nipple's right there, man. You're missing it. I'm not sure. Maybe Dawson will chime in. I don't know. Did you guys see a notification go out like usually how they're supposed to do? Like I said, this is my, I think, second time using the YouTube app. All right, let me show you what I got. So, these are mealworms. You know, they got like what, red worms, There's all sorts of different worms, but the ones you want to give them are mealworms. And I'm not going to flash because watch if I'm not going to do it to them. This is a dead one. You don't want to use these ones when they turn like this. That means they're dead. No bueno. So should be some good ones down here. I've had this for a while now too. I'll tell you, these worms last a lot longer than the flies. Once the fly food is done with the flies, or they eat all their food, they start to die. Oh wait, what was the date on this bad boy? Yeah, this thing was put into Walmart's fridge on October 26th of last year. And yeah, see, here's a good one. Now, they are a little kind of cold, so even though they look dead, just give it like a minute or two and they'll start to kind of defrost. Trina hasn't been sentenced yet, Relic. Trina's sentencing has been scheduled. It was scheduled to February, but has been rescheduled to, I think, end of March. I think we said March 23rd or March 29th. So she has not been sentenced. Oh, no notification? That sucks. Well, now I know why I won't be using YouTube anymore. Well, how did you guys know I went live? But anyways, this is what he eats. If I started flashing this around his face, you'd start seeing him go crazy. And I'm not, actually, I think he already sees it. Look at, he's already staring towards it. But I'm not going to do it because that's kind of like, somebody waving a burrito in front of me and then, me not getting it. But that's it. Oh, one other tip. If you are going to feed them these little motherfuckers, it is very important because these guys do bite. Both, this guy even bites, as cute as he is. If he felt dangerous and he wanted to bite me, he could. Now, I mean, they're not poisonous, but you can see when they bite into these worms, man, they leave a little fucking mark on them for sure. Where their venom obviously does something. Sorry, that's trying to get you guys a little titty shot of myself, but it's hard. But anyways, yeah, this thing will start. It's got a little head right there. There you go. I hate that autofocus. You want to always chop off their little heads, so that way they can't bite your little spider. It is not a tarantula. It is so Pinto is just a jumping spider. They got there is different types of jumping spiders or classifications. I don't know what exactly his scientific name is, but for layman's term, he's just a jumping spider. So watch, check this out. Oh, yeah, I didn't know that. Dawson's the one that told me about the worms biting. I mean, let's just put it this way. If she had never told me, I would have never known. And we might have had a casualty, and that would have sucked. I would have been really mad at myself. Now, I don't know if anybody has any family or relatives that may have been affected by the tragic news from last night, early this morning. And if you haven't heard, I posted a link on my community post. But unfortunately, there was a commercial airline plane that collided with a military Black Hawk helicopter. The flight was from Wichita, Kansas, en route to Washington, D.C., and as it was flying, I mean, pretty much the plane, unfortunately, crashed into the Potomac River, which, is at this time of the year freezing water. And as much as the rescue and effort that went into it, unfortunately, they've reported this morning in a news conference that there was no survivors. And really tragic event, man. And I guess there'll be more news to come because obviously, since it involved the Black Hawk helicopter or military helicopter, there's going to be a huge, investigation. That always, there's always obviously a third-party investigation by the what is it, NTSB or National Transportation Safety Board, independent, not third-party, independent's the best word to use. So I'd imagine it's going to be a little bit more extensive, being that now you have the military side of it involved. But real sad news, they're starting to list some of the passengers and their names and information. Obviously they got to wait till they contact their loved ones or first of kin. But I think I heard that there was a couple of figure skaters, some young kid figure skaters, and I'm sure there's probably, who knows, it's always sad when that there's kids that are on board and die because obviously, you don't get to live your life, as somebody, it's tragic, whatever age, but, obviously somebody that's a lot older that's had the opportunity to live their life, it may not be as tragic than obviously somebody that hasn't, is what I'm trying to say. But anyways, I was hoping, to beat some of that tragedy off of everybody's minds this morning and come on and introduce you to little Pinto. All right, Pinto, let's show him some tricks. See, all right, so you see how Pinto's chilling? Pinto is relaxing like Rick Jackson right now. I don't know if you can tell, but when these guys start to kind of curl in their legs, that means they're just chilling, man. So watch this. Let's see if I can get him to move onto my hand. Let's do a little walking, Pinto. I know he's probably a little tired, taking a little break because he was going nuts earlier. But, all right, so now that he's on the hand, that was a nice little transfer and get you a little better view. Those green things are his shills. Those little furry things in front of the green things, those aren't his teeth. So the shills, his actual, what do you call them? His little biters, I'll call them. They're actually behind those green, metallic green shills, which are beautiful. He actually didn't have them that green. They were more of a metallic, kind of a greenish, metallic bluish. But from this last molt, they turned to more of like a Christmas green. But, see how he turned around like that? That's because he saw the dogs moving around. His fangs. Thank you, Roofer. Roofer always saving me with the vocab saves there. But those little furry things, those are called his pedipals. And eventually, when he gets older, once he's a mature male, he loses the fur off of those pedipals, and they look more like little boxing gloves. Oh, yeah. If you just watch these little dudes, their little movements are so cute and funny. I mean, you would think they're just like a little dog. The way they turn their heads at you, and they got like little eyelashes. It's pretty cute. I don't know if you saw his little eyelashes. See if I can get it. It's kind of hard with this camera because it always wants to focus out since he's so small. And he's got the, watch, let me see. I can get the eyelash there. He's got the little eyelashes there. It's Papa Quartz in the background playing with the pups. All right, you want to show him a jump? You showed him a little jump, but let's show him a cool jump to the post. I love when he jumps at his post. The post is pretty G'd out. And to give you guys some little bit of news briefings as far as cases that went on yesterday, since, we can do both. We can play around with Pinto and give you news briefings. Yesterday, we had old girl, scheme-ass little fling, ex-fling, had her case yesterday morning. She, according to the paperwork, is still in jail. I was assuming that they were going to have her out and into a kind of a rehabilitation home or group home by yesterday's hearing, but it looks like they rescheduled her for pretty much the same hearing that they had her scheduled for yesterday that they had. It's not like they're rescheduling it because they canceled it. It's just basically the same notes as the hearing she had last month saying, that they're, scheduling for the pretty much staffing for this, group home. And I don't know if it's just they're waiting for a slot to open or she's still having to, wait to see if she's going to be accepted. But either way, they've given her a new court date for next month, and she is still back in the custody of Rogers County Jail. And then we had, Michelle, MGL, with a hearing that was scheduled yesterday. Her ex-husband was going to be doing his part of the hearing through a Zoom meeting application. She had to be there in person. But it's my understanding through a comment that somebody left that I guess apparently Michelle is in a rehabilitation center. And so their question was the hearing yesterday canceled or was it rescheduled a second time? Since obviously if she's not able to attend it for being at a rehab center, they would obviously have to reschedule it. But don't forget, yesterday's hearing was already a reschedule from this hearing that they had to cancel from, I think, last week because of the weather that they had. What up, Block? Yeah, I didn't think I'd be holding a spider too, man, but these guys are probably one of the most friendliest spiders, in my opinion, if you're going to hold one you can. They're not venomous. They do bite still. You know, you're definitely going to feel it if they bite. It's not going to be like, ah! I mean, if you're a wuss, it might. But, you know, if they feel threatened or they don't like you, they're going to bite you. But, yeah, this is Pinto, my jumping spider. As a matter of fact, I've seen a few commercials recently for from National Discovery Channel. They're going to be featuring a pretty cool. I don't know if it's going to be like 2-part series or just a 1-part show, but they're going to have pretty much a making. That's their version of the Disney cartoon movie Bug's Life, but it's going to be like the real version of a Bug's Life with real spiders, and the insect that made their cover of the documentary was a jumping spider, almost looked just like Pinto. And when you watch the commercial, they show a lot of the jumping spiders jumping at their prey. That's what's fun to watch. See, the worms, you know, obviously, you know, it's going to feed them and give them everything they need to keep on living. But the thing with the worms is they're not as fun to watch them eat, you know. With the flies, you know, because the flies, they don't see the thing with the little flies. What makes them kind of special and why they're feeding flies is they don't fly, so they just crawl around. Even though they're flies, they can just crawl. And so what you end up seeing is these guys, like once they see the fly, they'll jump right on top of it. It's fucking cool. What up, Chicken Yale? Yeah, these guys are so smart, man. I'll tell you what. Since I've started handling my jumping spider, I've already had them for over a month now. I've just started handling them since last week. You really see how smart these guys are. What up, Wishy Bishy? What did Roofer say? Pinto's a stunt spider. Oh, I would say he definitely has met the standards as a stunt spider, whether he wanted to or not. Like I said, as I was learning to handle him, I forgot, because you forget that they put down little anchors, and I forgot that, you know, he still had a little anchor on my hand. So he had jumped from my hand to my shirt, and what I did is I lifted my hand, since he wasn't on my hand anymore, and he still had an anchor on my hand. So when I lifted my hand up like that, he went flying, but he didn't, you know, because that's why they leave the anchors. He was just dangling, hanging on the anchor. It was so fucking cool. And then I just kind of swung him. I know it sounds kind of scary, but no jumping spiders were hurt in the making of this film. I swung him back onto my shirt, and then he just was, you know, chilled on the shirt, and we were good. But yeah, I've learned to be more careful handling them because of those little anchors they set. But let's see if I can get him to do another little jump here for everybody. All right, here we go. Let's see. Pinto, can you do a jump? Actually, that's not really good. It's easier when he's on the tip of my finger. Let's see if I can position myself a little better. That's not a good position. Yeah, I'll wait till he's on the tip of the finger. But yeah, he's chill, man. He just chills. For those of you just coming in, I was telling everybody earlier, yesterday I made breakfast with him. He was just chilling on my shirt, and I cooked eggs and bacon, and toast, and even sat down right here, watched TV with them. We just chilled and ate. As a matter of fact, after I ate, I snoozed off, and that's where I was telling you the story about how he fell asleep with me on my shirt, and then when I woke up, he was missing, and I freaked the fuck out. And then he ended up just being on my hand, kind of just like he was, except he was up here higher. What up, Aaron? Getting stoned and watching BBC Earth is fun, man. I don't think I've watched any episodes of BBC Earth. I'll have to check that out. I could imagine that'd be pretty fun. Oh man, you know those cameras they used in order to get that footage is because they're using some very expensive cameras, man. I just started kind of, you know, not that I'm going to be getting anything anytime soon, but you know, I was just kind of doing a little wish looking, and started looking into, like, if I could upgrade my camera, what would be the next upgrade that I would do from my GoPro. And basically, your kind of entry level mirrorless cameras start at about $1,500. But unfortunately, if you're wanting to shoot something that's going to be Netflix quality wise, Netflix has a list of what their minimum requirements are for cameras. Not that I'm going to be shooting a Netflix documentary, but the minimum price for a camera that pretty much will shoot the type of film that Netflix requires jumps to about 5 to 6,000 bucks. And keep in mind, that's without the lenses. When you start adding camera lenses, especially the ones that get you the micro shots of these dudes, or is it macro or micro? I think it's macro, isn't it? Those things start costing between 15 to 5,000, 1,500 to 5 grand. But I'm starting to get more into photography, and you want to know why? Because of YouTube. But this guy, man, this guy's really starting to get me into wanting to get, a better shot of him up close and macro. Thank you, Blop. Because you see the ones that have the jumping spiders like Pinto that have those professional macro setups. Oh, man, you should see the pictures they have of these little dudes, man. You could see everything. That's what I'm telling you. They're cute as a button, man. They got these little eyebrows and eyelashes. Eyelashes, not eyebrows. Pinto, but see, he just chills, man. He's just chill as fuck. Like, let me just put it this way. Look how close I am to his enclosure. If he really wanted off, he would just jump or crawl right back on there. Let's see. I think it's 8. Let's see if we can see him. He's got the front. God damn, I don't know. Oh, I forgot I can zoom on this. Let me zoom really quick. It's just kind of hard with him on my other finger. All right. So let's see if I can get in there. There we go. Damn it, Pinto. As soon as I zoom, you turn around the other way. See, that's the end where their little webbing comes out of. There we go. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they got these smaller ones on the side. I think it's 6, not 8. Well, at least for him. Or maybe he's got 2 of them up top that we can't see, but he's got definitely 6 of them. And you guys can see for sure 4. And let me see if I can get you the ones on the side that are hard to see. Oh, he turned around. Oh, you see kind of the little bit of the glare on it? The one on the top side of his head? See their little eyelashes? Come on, camera, focus. It's an S24 or S23. Come on now. There we go. Very intelligent design. I honestly think even their little, see the way their little butt looks like? Looks like a little guy with the mouth and the eyes. From the distance, though, I think it's supposed to mimic kind of like them looking at you, So even when they got the back turned to them, it kind of looks like if they have a predator, it looks kind of like they're staring at them. You know what I mean? What are you doing? Are you spindling some webbing? Yeah, cool. Watch. You can see him doing it. Oh, he was doing it. I don't know if you guys saw it. I was trying to focus on it. Such a pain, though. They have these special lenses that you can attach. I don't know if they work well, but I might look into one. When it focuses, though, it works great. You just got to get that right angle. Come on. Okay, let me rest my hand on here. That's what it is I'm shaking my hand so much. There we go. That's not bad just for our phone. Pinto! Trying to see if you got some 8 eyes. I think we counted 6. 4 for sure, and then he's got the one on the top. That's the one I'm trying to focus on. And then once they get a little bit older, like when they're teenagers, they get a little white line on their head. You can kind of see he's starting to get his, but it gets a little bit thicker and obviously more apparent. What do you... Stop it. That does not look like a KKK member. I'm just kidding. Pinto, are you a racist, Spider? We don't tolerate racist in this household. No, but he's super cool. Like I said, look, he's just chilling. You realize there's a camera going in his face, My hand's moving. He likes that spot right there. Yeah, he's got two other ones. It's hard to see, but definitely six. Let me see if I can get you the sixth one because I want you guys to see it. That's why I brought him out. I wanted people to learn a little bit more about these tiny guys. Let me just rest my phone on my hand. Okay, you see that kind of thing on the side? Let me see if I can get a better view from the top. Come on. It's right there. That's one of his eyes right there on the side. There we go. It's that little thing. It's hard to see. Little one on the top. Not that. See it? Very sneaky little fellas. Yeah, Blop, look it up. I appreciate that. That way we're not guessing. Get you. Let me see how close I can get. He's not camera shy, but my focus is what it is, though. You got to get it right at the. That's about as best as that's going to get for close ups. Say hi, Pinto. All right, let's see if we can get him to jump. This is pretty good. Pretty good. Let me zoom out a bit. It's a pretty good spot for launching. Do you want to launch? Show him your jump. And the way you guys can tell whenever these guys are about to jump, I was telling everybody earlier, just in case you missed it, they'll stand on their little back legs and they kind of wave their little front legs, kind of like they need help, like almost like a little kid, asking you to pick them up. You know what I mean? What up? Well, I love hot dogs at Chili. Come on, Pinto. 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 He's looking at it. He's thinking about it. Pinto. Pinto. He's probably tired though. He was doing all sorts of jumping earlier and he was hyped up. If you guys weren't here earlier, I was telling a funny story to everybody. He actually ended up crawling up my neck onto my head, onto the back of my head, which I'll tell you. Oh, there he is. He's going to do it. Go Pinto. Go Pinto. He's getting ready to. He's just measuring his distance. Waiting for that right moment. So some have as few as 6 and up to 12, but the normal is 8. Holy shit. That's a lot of ice. Come on, Pinto, do your thing, little chicken wing. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I don't even know if this is how the song goes. But it sounds... Oh, do you like my singing, Pinto, or are you trying to tell me to shut the fuck up? But apparently you don't want to jump. Here, we'll see if he wants to do a little jump onto the... oh, sorry, I'm flipping you guys off right now. That's not intentional. Pinto, show him a jump onto the shirt. I think he's just chilling. See? That shows you just how comfortable he is with me if he's just chilling right there. These guys do like ice cream as a treat. I tried giving them and it's not like you give them like a piece. I'm talking like you're talking like a little melted millidrop of ice cream on your finger and they lick it up a little tiny bit. And they like sugar water. It gives them little, like you can do honey and water, sugar and water. I'm sure a lot of people would say that's not good for an ice cream, but it's fine in small, very, very tiny amounts every once in a while. And I'll tell you what, he was hyper as shit, man. I don't have a weed pile right now anymore, man. If I'm gonna be here for the season, I got to start getting ready now. It's already gonna be February here soon in a couple of days. But I have finally ran out. As of last month, I ran out. I mean, I still got a jar full of some. Geez, man, even my weed vocab has started to kind of. Again, it's still a little early for me. Sorry, I didn't have breakfast yet. But either way, what I'm trying to say is I don't have a good weed pile. If I did, I would maybe consider it. But I don't. Are you a little stoner, Spider? Yeah, I am. Especially around you, dude. There's these people that make little like movies, little short movies with their spider like this, you know, and they talk it, you know, they have like a little talk over like, "Hi. So today I'm going to teach Ski Mask Andy how a jumping spider, even as myself, can still manage to survive. Today I'm going to go get a job. Then we're going to go hunt for food. 'Cause in my world, you just can't beg for that shit." But first, we're going to smoke up. Put a little beanie on his head. Pinto, 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 Pinto. I want you guys to see him launch. I want to. I'm not going to keep you guys here for like an hour. Just watch. I mean, I could sit here and watch him all day long, but before I go, I want to see you guys watch him launch, man. Hold on. I see you. Hold on. Hold on. Pinto, I know what's going on here. Pinto mask. Pinto mask. So basically, you're not going to jump unless you receive a bribe of some sort. Well, being that USD doesn't work in your environment, I think I know what you want. I think I know what Pinto's wanting. I got him a nice juicy worm here. Worm app. All right, somebody wormed app you a worm, dog. Okay, you see it? Worm app. So you got your worm. Let's jump. Dude, if he jumps, I'm gonna laugh so hard. I'm gonna fuck Pinto, please do it. For the video, bro. Come on, bro. For the video. You got your worm in the worm app. Now you gotta jump. Oh, well, you know what? Like true ski mask fashion, he just scammed you, so. All right, guys, I gotta go. Oh, wait, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Yeah, yeah, the cops broke my rear leg. The spider cops broke my rear leg yesterday, so I can't jump. I just remember that now. Yeah, I know I shouldn't have told you guys I would jump for a worm, but. All right, guys, I gotta go. Peace. All right, come on, Pinto. Look at that gap, bro. You know, when you're that small, that's like a 100-foot gap, man. All right, I'll get a little closer. How about a 50-footer? 25-foot? See, he wants to chill. Were you chased by, what are the praying mantises? You guys will never believe it, man. There was like 10 praying mantises chasing me, and I had no place to go because nobody wants to provide me with an enclosure. So, luckily, I found this cool-ass little park bench with the little Coca-Cola and cake on it, and I've just been chilling outside, guys. Come on, man. Oh, wait, I haven't been eating. You guys didn't see that. I'm hungry. I haven't been eating. Look at me. You didn't just see that Coca-Cola can and slice of cake. Please, I need money for food. No, don't send me food. I just need the money for the food. Pinto, did you get where's your webbing? Pinto's webbing was stolen. That's why he can't build any more webs. So you're telling me the reason you can't be a web builder anymore is because your webbing got stolen? Yep. So basically, you just want to sit here and look cute and expect people to throw worms at you. Yup. Okay. Do your thing, little chicken wing. Oh man, you guys are giving me a little idea. Should we start the Pinto series where we turn Pinto into one of the One of the very many live or locales that are out on YouTube now. That's too funny, dude. All right, Pinto, come on, man. I want to end the stream on a good, positive, fun, cool note. Pinto, Pinto. Oh, he's looking at it. Come on, guys. Send your Pinto thoughts this way. Oh, he's gonna do it. Come on, Pinto. Pinto. Oh, he's gonna do it. Watch. Go, Pinto. A little closer. He's like, get a little closer. Hold on. Little closer. Little closer. All right, that's right there is cool. I can touch it. All right, see, are you touching that? All right, we good? See, he doesn't even want to do it no more. He touched it and he said, fuck no, I'm chilling right here, dog. All right, you can chill with me. Oh, trust me, he's done some full sends. I think I've got a few of them recorded. I'll probably post those just for some funny videos on my IG. But I've got some full sends recorded. I just wanted him to do one live. Come on, Pinto. Full send live, bro. Pinto view. Pinto vision. Full send that shit, Pinto! All right. A little closer. Full send that shit, Pinto! Yeah, he probably does like my warm hand. I didn't even think about that, Blop. That's a good point. See, view from there. Pinto, 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 Pinto. You just want to chill there with me today? I mean, he's chill. I mean, watch, look at. He's not afraid of the dogs. You know what I mean? No, Dobby. He's just chilling. Doesn't mind when you're just walking around. Like, look, I'm just going to walk around. Show you where his little spider. But remember his old enclosure? So he had his Halloween enclosure, aka the Beetlejuice enclosure. Remember we had these little things in there? But that thing, believe it or not, even though this is kind of considered a small enclosure, I mean, look at the way it looks compared to him. You know what I mean? So imagine being this little guy in there. That's a lot of energy he's burning. So we got him in the smaller one. But yeah, this is his little spot. So usually what I'll do is we've got a little, his hygrometer. So it tells us his humidity level and the temperature. I've got a heat pad. This is especially at night. I always keep it between 70. I always want his internal temperature to be between 70 and 80 degrees. And then generally you want it between 50 to 70 degrees humidity level. So if he was in there right now, that wouldn't be good. What I do a lot is I like to just spray. That's why it's dirty. I like to just spray in there to give him his humidity. I do it 3 times a day. But say, for example, I left out of town or just I forgot. I also got a little humidifier that I just run off my portable. Oh, this one's almost out. Little humidifier that I just run. See, he's just chilling. That I turn on. See, he's not even afraid. There's the humidity. He's not even afraid of the humidity. He likes it. You like your little humidifier? And then we've got his light. So basically, this is how his enclosure will look. I put it up here. Now, this isn't the one he's using now, but just to give you an idea. So we put it up there. Let me zoom out. And we put his light right here. So he's got his humidifier behind it, his light on top. He's got his little warming pad. There he goes. That's his setup right there. Oh, hydrometer. Generally, I'll have this inside, but because his new enclosure so tiny, I just got it. I just put it outside. See, he's just chilling. Dude, I think he went to sleep. Are you asleep? I think he's asleep. I'm not kidding you. But yeah, that's as simple as you need. I mean, they've got all sorts of crazy professional setups and heating pads and rocks and all that, but all I had is just a cheap Amazon light. I think this cost me like $8 or $10 at Walmart. It's just a regular heating pad, Sunbeam heating pad, and you're good to go. Obviously, once the temperature changes, where New Mexico gets warm, we won't be using the heating pad. The natural heat of inside the house should be fine. But yeah. And then what I'm going to end up building him, especially now that I know he's comfortable being outside of his enclosures, I got a lot of these little pipe cleaners, a whole bag of them. And I'm going to get the lid of a shoebox. Any box works, but I'm pretty much going to make him like a little play set. So he has like a little play box that he can play in during the day, you know what I mean? Or just to give him some little running time, They actually sell play sets for these guys, and they're pretty badass. I mean, you see how cool this enclosure is. This is just what's considered a basic one. I mean, they've got some that are themed, all sorts of themed enclosures. They got ones where you can put an LCD little TV in it, so your spider has its own little TV, But I'm going to make them a little play set with the pipe cleaners. It's free, it's cheap, it's basic. And then if he likes it, then eventually I'll get him like one of those really fancy ones that you order off of Etsy. But isn't that crazy how he's just so chill? I never thought a spider would be like this, man. This shit's just nuts, dude. Just chillaxing like Rick Jackson, man. Like I said, if he wanted down, he would jump off. He knows this is his little spot. He ain't even interested in trying to crawl off, It's not like I'm forcing him to stay on my hand right now. You guys want to see NJ when I was a nice, healthy, young military dude? Those are the good old days. That's me running the baton marathon with a 40-pound packet in this one. I fucked up. Minimum was 30 pounds, but I thought it was 40. So like an idiot, I had 10 extra more pounds. But that's me coming over the finish line. I am going to be doing the baton marathon this year, too. It's in March. I think it's either right after the Trina sentencing hearing or right before. I don't know how the coverage is going to be out there because it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. But I'll try to live stream it. But if I can't live stream it, at the bare minimum, I'll take the GoPro with me and record it. But yeah, that's old NJ Quartz when he used to be nice and skinny and healthy and had little muscles. That's me now. No, I'm not a narcissist. I just don't have pictures of myself everywhere. Hey, who put that ugly motherfucker next to my picture? Papa Quartz. All right. What you doing, Rio? What you think of Pinto? Is he cool? Is he pretty cool? No. Yeah, see, he's not even... Dude, look how chill. Honestly, I can't wait till the weather gets better. So the reason I'm kind of doing all this is because my goal is to have Pinto trained to where I can take the dogs on a walk and have Pinto just chilling with me. What up, Jaden? They're fucking awesome. Hold on, let me let Rio leave the room. I don't want him to hear. Pinto's like one of my favorite pets right now. Oh, sorry, Rio, you didn't hear that. But you know what they have for these little guys? They even make... Hold on, Rio. I'm trying to tell him a story. They even make these little... now, Pinto's such a badass that he can just go on... he'll just ride on my shirt, when we go on walks, like he was earlier. He'll just jump on the shirt. But they make these actual little... you can even Google search it if you don't believe me. They've got these little jumping spider carriers that you wear like a necklace. They look like a little almost like an ornament, like a Christmas ornament, but it's a clear plastic ball. And then you wear it around your neck so that you can take your jumping spider with you. So what I'm interested in is what TSA is going to think of me trying to bring a jumping spider through. If they notice it. Are jumping spiders allowed to go through the security checkpoint at the airport? I guess we'll find out. Are you getting jealous of Pinto? Hey, he's going to like take off his enclosure one night. Let him go. Fuck you. You took all the fucking attention from me. Oh, I know, Jaden. They do. I don't know if you saw his little his Halloween one that I had for him earlier, but I moved him out of that one because it was just too big for him, and I felt that he was just always tired and not as active because he was burning a lot of energy just walking around it. So we've got him a smaller one, and this one's super cute because I always put his little food, his worms right here where you can see the little worm imprint. And you should see the pictures. I'll post the pictures too on my Instagram. You should see the pictures I have of him just chilling. I even have one where he's like reaching up at the Coca-Cola can, like he's literally like gonna take a slam of his Coca-Cola, man. It's so cute. He's a service spider. Hey, well, you know, as good of a feeling he puts me in just hanging out with this little dude, I wonder if anybody's ever certified a jumping spider yet as a certified insect. That would be fucking cool. We should look into that. That would be, honestly, hold on. Let me Google search that. I got to know now. All right, let me put you guys down on something. Here, I'm going to put you on my gimbal here. Sorry, I was showing people his food. Don't worry, I'm not going to feed him that one. That's a dead worm. That's a good worm. But we're not feeding him. See, right now, he's perfect right now. His butt is about the same size as his head. He don't need any food. He just had food about 3 or 4 days ago. That's why he looks pretty good. But let me get you guys on the gimbal really quick. Oh, all right, there you go. There we go. There's Pinto right there. And I'm also addressing the haters at the same time as well. All right, so let's look up to see if we can make Pinto a service spider. Let me move this over here. Go down here. Oops, hold on. I don't want you guys to see my password. Not that I don't trust you guys. Just kidding. I trust a lot of you guys. All right. All right. So he's just chilling right there. So let's see how he does with typing. So I guess we just put jumping spider as service animal. And the AI says, here, let me flip it this way. So you guys can read along with me. AI says jumping spiders are not typically used as service animals, but they can be kept as pets and can help people overcome arachnophobia. There you go. Imagine me taking this guy to the airport and helping everybody overcome their stress of flying, knowing that a spider could jump on their face at any time while they're sitting next to me. Hey, cure one fear with another, right? All right, let me show you the cool enclosures, though, that you guys can take these dudes in. This is cool as hell. You'll love this shit. This is awesome. Watch this. Jumping spider. I so want one of these bad. Like if they had them at Walmart right now, I would go get one. No, jumping spider wearable enclosure. Where they have a name for them. I see one here, but I know there's a. It'll look up more of them if I can find the actual name of what it's really called. Necklace enclosure, jumping spider necklace enclosure. Well, those are ones if your spider passes away, they put them in the little glass bubbles. That's not what I'm looking for. There's ones, and maybe that's the person that makes them just makes them on Etsy. They're just in Etsy. Maybe that's the only person that makes them in the whole world, because that's where she sells them, is on Etsy. She sells them with their enclosures. Man, I don't see one just pop up. Wow. Maybe I might start looking at making these and selling them. I thought there'd be a lot more options for these. Holy shit. I'm sure it's because I'm not putting the name, but I bet it would already found it just by me kind of, the AI would have found it the way I have it. Fuck, what's another way? Jumping spider, circular enclosure, bubble. Let's try circular, and then I'll try bubble. Circular. See, what pops up alive is their little hives, because they like to live or make their hammocks and nests in these little, like you can use like a little cut up walnut and stuff. Jumping spider carrier. That's what I'm going to do next. Good idea, Jaden. I might just have to, there's a person that makes them. That's why I know of them, but I might just have to make my own. Oh, no, that's not it. I thought we were getting closer there. Okay, let's try the enclosure. Bubble enclosure. Bubble. I'm just seeing the ones for when they pass away. Like, they make a little memorial one you can wear. I'm sure if you guys ever went to like a souvenir shop and they sell like those scorpions in the little glass thing, that's what you see right now, but that's not what I want. But it would kind of look kind of like that. You know what I mean? Hold on. I think I found one, the girl on Etsy that has them. Let's see. Is this it? No, that's... But anyways, if I can't find it, I'm sure you guys catch my drift. But, how cool would that be? And like I said, since I'm not seeing them on here, I might have to just start making these and selling them. No joke. I got to feed my spider somehow. But literally, it would just be like a round enclosure, small round enclosure that I could wear, and he would just chill. Obviously, it's got to have the holes for the ventilation. Obviously, it's only seasonal. You got to wear it when the, springtime, when it's not too cold, not too hot, and something that you're just going to keep them in. Like if you go to the store, run a quick errand, go to PetSmart, Petco, bring your little jumping spider with you. Dude, I for sure thought they'd be all over the place. It doesn't even come up unless I just have to put it like as a specific name, but it would have already pulled it up by now. The AI would have found it. So, cool. Don't nobody steal my idea now. But let me show you some of the cool enclosures they have, just to give you guys some ideas here. Etsy, the ones they make on Etsy are so cool. Like, oh, I bet you they got one like this. The one that I was thinking of, if they didn't have one that, and then of course you can make your enclosure, which would be fun. I wanted to make one, a Simpsons themed one. So I want to make one where they're all in, when it goes to the scene where they're all in the living room and there's the couch and the little TV. So I want to make my enclosure look like the living room, the Simpsons living room, have the couch. But like I said, I want to have a real working TV
where it has the real little LCD TV. There's a guy on Etsy that makes them, because as simple as you think it would be, you know, it's kind of difficult because you have to put a little processor, because it's got to be able to read little memory cards into something that small. So he sells a little LCD screen that you can make into a TV, or you can make it into like a little frame around it to make it look like it's a portrait. And, you know, obviously you can change the picture. What I would do is I would just make it into the Simpsons TV and have it playing the Simpsons in the enclosure. But watch, I bet you there's one already made that's Simpsons themed. It might not be like I just described, but I mean, they have all sorts of themed ones, you know, like, let me see if I can find a cool one. Oh, here, this one's cool. Fuck yeah. This one's a Ghostbusters themed one. So look at. See? So it's got like the slime so that they can crawl up it and stuff. Get more of an exterior picture of it. Watch, they probably got. Let me find another cool one. These run about 50. These custom ones run about $55, but you can find a basic little enclosure. You know, see, here's the little bubble I'm talking about. Oh, I see what they're probably using. They're just using the little bubble hive, the hive that's supposed to go in here for them to live in, and they just turned it into what I was telling you I want. But yeah, I mean, you can make, all you do is just buy the enclosure, and then you can, you know, you got to, you know what type of glue to use, you know what I mean? Because pretty much you got to remember, these guys, you want to make it as with non-toxic stuff, okay? Because you don't want, these guys are very sensitive, you know, they're small. So it's, you got to be careful what stuff you use to make them. But I mean, you can make any type of themed enclosure you want. I mean, you should see the ones they have. Watch this. Let me just show you one more, and then I'll stop my enclosure talk. The ones they have for tarantulas, because the tarantulas build some gnarly webs. There's this guy that makes his enclosures so that they work, the theme works with the tarantula making the webbing. So for example, watch, let me show you. Let me bring it up here. Let me bring it up here. It was I think it was a aliens themed tarantula enclosure. Here it is. Well, this one's a... Watch. Okay, here, cool. This one's like a good... This is a good example of it. The reason I like the aliens one, because it's got like the aliens from the movie. They've got those gnarly mouths of theirs with like, you know, they open up and it's got the nasty ass, like, what do they call it? I call it saliva, but you know what I'm talking about. So what the guy did is he makes the alien mouth open, and then when the tarantula makes its webbing, it mimics like the nasty slobber. There you go. It looks like the slobber. But see, here's one that they did for Halloween. For example, oop, my gimbal's all acting crazy. I know it's not the best shot. Let me get some. All right, but you see it there? Oh, am I upside down for you guys? Sorry, hold on. I'm on the gimbal. How do I do this? There we go. Oh, I got it. There's a mode that you got to put it in so that you can have it like that, but I forgot. I haven't used this gimbal in a while, so excuse me, but that's why it's blocking it. But you guys see how the webbing works? So this one was a Halloween theme. That was like a Jason one. So they've got the tarantula right there, and then they make it web. The webbing makes it look all spooky. So, but look, he's just chilling there still. Chillaxing like Rick Jackson. Say hi, Pinto. But anyways, I didn't want to take up too much of your guys' time. I just wanted to share a little moment with Pinto. I know I told you guys about him before, but like I said, when I was trying to show you guys Pinto, he was in his enclosure and it was all dirty and you couldn't see him very well. So I'll post if you follow me on Instagram, I'll post some of the little short videos I have of him where he's jumping. So if you want to see him jump, if you actually watch this stream from the beginning, he did a little jump for you guys just in case you came in later. But I'll post on my Instagram some more pictures of him and some of his cool videos that I have of him. And then you know what? When I build his little playhouse, we'll go live again so we can watch him chill out in his little playhouse. But yeah, wanted you guys to meet the new member of the NJ Courts family, Pinto Bean. You guys see where I got the name Pinto Bean? Because his little butt looks like a pinto bean. He's super cool. He's this guy is just perfect for like the way Rio and Dobbs are, just chillax and really cool dogs. Now we even got a chillax and cool pinto spider. He's definitely a member of the jury. All right, members. You guys know what to do in chat. Spam them gavels. Have to make them a little gavel. A little pinto gavel. But here, I'll flip it over. That's the best views on the other camera, the back camera. But yeah, I'm going to put Pinto back in his little enclosure. It's about the time he takes his nap. Look at Rio's napping. Dobby's right behind me napping. Well, was napping. So we'll let Pinto take his little afternoon nap. But let me see if I can get a nice little view of him before we go. Pinto, you want to say bye? Oh, yeah, I have to zoom. I forgot. Oh, shit. Knocking over his fucking... It's so funny that he's on my middle finger. I feel so bad, like I'm flipping... Oh, whoa, what did I do there? Like I am flipping you guys off. Damn, this zoom works pretty fast. There we go. All right, Pinto, say bye, dude. Bye, guys. NJ Courts is officially out of here. Peace, everybody. Have a good one, everybody. We'll see you on the next one. So basically, I gave you a few updates. Yesterday, we had Michelle. Well, we don't know if Michelle was able to attend since allegedly she's supposed to be at a rehab center, but I'll get you some more information about that. I'm going to work on a good court, case update show. But I'm planning on doing something fun over the weekend. So hopefully I'll have a fun IRL stream planned for you guys. So look out for that notification. But next week for sure, we're going to be having a court case update to let everybody kind of know what we got for February and what to expect as far as updates for February. All right? All right, my friends, enjoy the rest of your I think today's Wednesday, right? Yeah, Thursday. Damn, already Thursday. Tomorrow's TGIF Friday. Tomorrow's the last day of the month. Then we're going to jump into February. So everybody enjoy the second to last day of the month. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. I hope you have a wonderful and safe weekend in case we don't see you. And we'll catch back up with you guys next week with the court news. Again, if you're not a member, or if you're not friends with me on Instagram, it's a public Instagram I have. It's not private. Anybody can become friends. You don't even have to be friends with me. You can jump on there and search me if you want to see the pictures. But I'll have them posted today, but by tomorrow for sure they'll be posted. Also, I am going to the I was going to say mailbox, post office tomorrow, not today. Tomorrow. I said I was going to go either today, but by the end of the weekend, I am planning that trip tomorrow. I will be heading there tomorrow to finish mailing off the last of the couple of buttons that I had to mail out. And then we're going to restart over the weekend our for a good cause fundraiser. Just need to figure out how many buttons we have left. And then we'll figure out something fun to hopefully get rid of all those. That way you guys can vote on what nonprofit or what organization or group you guys want those proceeds to go to, okay? All right, you guys, have a good rest of your day. NJ Courts is officially out of here. Peace. I don't even know how to end this live stream. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yes. There we go. Peace.